Hi folks, welcome back to another episode of How I Tank. I don't really have to show any gameplay in this video, and it occurred to me that, you know what, I can make another video, even though I don't have a PC and I'm running on my Intel graphics chipset. But I don't actually need to show very much gameplay during this video, and this is How I Tank, and we're going to talk about mods today, because probably one of the most frequent questions I get asked in YouTube comments, in private messages, on Twitch, even through Facebook is, hey, what mods do you use, or where can I get that WN8, or where can I get that hit log, or where can I get that damage log, and I'm going to show you, and I'll tell you a little bit of story about mods. Basically, I used to make my own mods. I used to have my own mod packs, right up till about 8.9, and then I discovered other people's mod packs, and I figured, you know what, it takes me 2 days, maybe even 3 days to fix up my mods the way I want them, installing them individually, and trying to configure XVM to how I want it. And it's much easier if I let other people do the work and just use their mod packs. So originally I was using XVM installer, and I used that up till about 9.2. And the problem I had with XVM installer is it took a while to basically update. So when there was a patch update, XVM installer usually took 2 or 3 days before it was actually updated and usable. As you can see here, I've already updated my Twitch information here. My PC melted, I need a new one, will try to be back as soon as possible. And sad face, I am sad, but thankfully I don't need my graphics card in order to make this video. I've always had my mods here underneath my Twitch channel, and you'll notice that I haven't actually updated them from 9.2. Now that's not an oversight on my part. That is simply because I haven't actually been happy with my mods since 9.2. 9.2 was the last update where I was 100% happy with my mods. 9.3 and 9.4, there have been some problems with my mods, and I haven't really posted the links, but basically I'll show you what I do. Every time there's an update, I discovered Old School's mod, or Pro Mod. So you'll see I'm using Pro Mod plus Jimbo's Crosshair mod, and we'll just go to the link. And even though it's a 9.2 on my Twitch, this is 9.4. So I use Old School's Pro Mod. It's very simple to use, and as you can see, it has a lot of different options here. So you can basically do a lot of customization. And when you head down, you can go down to download. And we'll skip through these adverts. So the mod is in German, but it does have an option to switch it to English. So all you have to do is go to Pro Mod, go to download, and click download Pro Mod here, go through more advertisements, and Pro Mod has downloaded. So Pro Mod appears wherever you decide to download it, so I'm going to launch it. And it's in German by default, so we'll go down, we'll switch that to English, and we'll agree to the terms and conditions. We'll start the installation. Apparently there's a newer version, maybe I'm clicking on the old one, but it doesn't matter. It comes up with your screen resolution, 16:9 is what I'm using, and yes, we'll let Pro Mod configure for me. I don't like the music, so we'll hit the music sound off. So basically this is Pro Mod in English, and basically it gives you a whole pile of different options, and the options I usually select, you can select extended session statistics, but I prefer to install that separately. But you can do it through the mod if you want to. The reason I prefer to install it separately is sometimes when I use extended session statistics, even though I've got it set up as English, it'll install it in German. I don't know why that is, but you can install it from here, or you can install it separately, and the link again is below my Twitch information. So when we scroll down here, you'll see I actually don't install very much here. There are lots of different options here, but I can leave all of these blank. I get down to crosshairs, and I put a check mark in install Jimbo's Crosshair mod. Then we come up to sound and hanger mods, I leave this completely blank as well. And again, you can install different sounds and things here, but I find the more I install, the more problems I have. So it's really up to you as to what you install. I keep this as simple as I can. So there's the Jimbo's Crosshair mod. And then there is what I've been asked a few times about the live in-game WN8 calculator. So you don't need the ProMod 6 cents, including timer. You don't need any of this stuff. I don't use any of this stuff. I simply just have the WN8 calculator, and I'm not even sure if I like it. Some of you seem to like it. I'm not sure if I like it, because when I suck out and I see WN8 in the red, I get quite upset. But on the other hand, when you're having a good game and you're well into purple, it's very nice and it adds confidence. So it's really up to you. But they are the two main things I install. When you come down to the XVM settings, I again leave a lot of this blank. I have minimap view range square selected, and usually colorblind support. Again, that's because people have been requesting that I use colorblind support. It doesn't bother me either way. So that's it. I mean, I use very few mods. It's all done through the ProMod. So really the only thing I check is Jimbo's, the WN8 calculator, which is a new thing, the minimap view range square, and then colorblind mode, because you guys have been requesting it. So that's it. We hit install. And I don't actually want to hit install because I've worked with my mods. But anyway, that's it. You hit install. It'll give you a couple of other options regarding the zoom. I don't touch anything with those. I just leave everything as is and just go ahead with the installation. It is very easy. Likewise, you can select these and you can remove them if you don't like them. So for example, if you install white crash vehicles, you decide you don't like it, you can always just click on remove. It's a very easy mod pack to use. Now, even though I didn't install very many options during the old school installation, what I have is a fully modded version of World of Tanks. As you can see here, I've got the WN8 counter that I installed and that I selected. I've got the Jimbo's Crosshair mod that I installed and I selected. And everything else has happened automatically. So XVM has installed automatically with everyone's colors and everyone's ratings. So you can see everything here. It's all perfect. I didn't have to select anything for that. As we move down here, just while I'm moving down, something else that happened automatically is if you look over here, you can see tanks spotted. So tanks in green are the tanks that are currently visible on the minimap. Tanks in grey are tanks that have been spotted but are currently not spotted on the minimap. You can just see where they were last spotted. And you also have tanks in red, which are tanks that aren't spotted. That is something I use a lot. It's one of the tips for a new player maybe using this mod for the first time. Why am I being aggressive right now? Why have I decided to cross this ridge and attack the Comet? It's because I know that every single tank, with the exception of one Tiger and Arty, has been spotted. They're either over here on the island or in the city or whatever you want to call it, or they're up here. So I know that the only dangerous tank that hasn't been spotted is the Tiger, and I reckon now is a good time to advance. So this spotting mechanic is installed automatically as part of Old School's mod, as is you're about to see here. We move in on the Comet, get one shot in, come on, shoot me back, there we go. So basically, you've got your WN8 here, you've got your hit log here, that is installed automatically as part of the pack, and you've got your damage log down here, which is installed automatically as part of the pack. All the minimap features for 9.4 are currently in here as part of the mod pack, although you don't really have to worry about this. In 9.5 you'll be able to select all this stuff as default. So basically everything I use in here is basically part of the mod pack. You don't have to select very many options at all. And the main reason I've been using Old School's Pro Mod since 9.2 is because, unlike a lot of the other mod packages, Old Schools Pro Mod allows me to do a little bit more customization, selecting what I want and what I don't want. It's also updated very, very quickly. So usually when a new patch arrives, Old Schools Pro Mod is usually patched within the first day, and maybe one or two parts of it might still be buggy or might not be patched, but basically the mod itself works. So I discovered that of all the mod packs that are available, usually when a patch is released, Old Schools mod pack is usually one of the first ones that is fully usable and installable. So that's why I'm using Old Schools Pro Mod, and as you can see up in the top left hand corner, it's up here, Pro Mod. It gives you your FPS, it gives you your ping, it gives you your time. All of that is selected automatically. It's a really, really good installation, really, really good mod pack. Old School did pop in to my Twitch channel recently, said one word, noob, and then logged off. So I'm quite tempted maybe to try some other mod packs as a result, but we'll see. One of the major questions I get asked is, what mods do I use? I mean, I suppose the most common question I get asked is probably, can I touch your hair? Or is that beard real? But definitely one of the top 3 questions I get asked is about mods. So that is 90% of the mods I use. And let's get out of this. The only other mod I'm using at the moment, and it can be installed through ProMod, but I prefer to install it manually, is color messages and session stats. I'm not going to launch World of Tanks to show you guys because there are nice screenshots here, but even though the link underneath my Twitch is 9.2, it still takes you to the 9.4 color messages and session stats. So it's basically in the garage after a battle. This is what you get. Or this is what you get if you prefer. The one I actually use is minimalistic, which is this one here. So it tells me my victory, I get to see lots of green, or on a bad day I get to see lots of red. And it gives me my overall stats for the day. So that is something that can be installed through ProMod. I prefer to install it individually through here. And that's pretty much it. They're the only 2 mods I use. I don't have a mod pack. I don't post my res mods folder anywhere because really there's no point. The customization is all done by the 2 mods I install myself, and I don't do very much tweaking at all. So I'm gonna be posting this video. Thankfully my video card doesn't affect this video, and I'm gonna start putting the link to this video in the information below every future video. So just in case anyone asks for mods, you see people asking for my mods in YouTube chat, just direct them to this particular video. The link will be under whatever video they're watching. So that's pretty much it. A quick video that doesn't require me having a powerful video card. I will try and get back to you guys as soon as I can. Again, apologies that I'm going to be away. I have been looking at PCs online. I'm going to buy hopefully a cheap PC that's going to be able to do the job, but I just need to find it. So thank you guys for watching. That's all about mods and another episode of How I Tank, and I'll see you next time.